love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble. I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble. I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble.
Oh, yes, people. Yes. I hope everybody's well. Well, it hasn't been that long, has it? It hasn't been that long since you see me. I'm back. I've only realized our boss has a press conference right now, so I thought, like, let's go live in it. Why not, man? Let's go with it. How we're gonna build a channel if we don't do things like this? Do me a favor, people. Please hit the subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff, and support the channel in every way that you can. Make it as big as possible. I want to grow a family on this channel. That's the whole point. LRFC is all about family, Liverpool family, and all that stuff. So let's do it together. Let's do it together, man. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to what he's saying. We're gonna hear about the injuries, the upcoming game against Man City as well. So yeah, let's enjoy this together. Let's hear the boss speak. Let's do this, people. Let's do this.
I spent most of the time outside. Arne, last night Jude Bellingham said you're the best performing team in Europe. So where do you rank your side when it comes to the best in Europe at the moment?
Yeah, if he talks about results in the Champions League, so if you are number one in the Champions League in the league table, then it's true that when it comes to results, we have been in the last 5 games the best performing team. But I said it yesterday night already, the best team in Europe is still Real Madrid because they won the Champions League last season. And the one that's going to win it this season can say they are the one that's them. But at this moment of time, it's only 5 games in for us.
We did touch on it last night as well. Obviously, the injuries to Connor and Rahima. Is there any update as to where they're at as regards those injuries?
They're still being assessed, so it's difficult to see where they are. I know where they are, but where they are in terms of the injury. So let's wait and see. But it's never a good sign if players. Connor, I had to take him off, and Ibo didn't walk off the pitch as he should after such a fantastic game that he played. He should have made a round and clapped to the fans, but unfortunately he couldn't. So that's not a good sign.
Obviously, you're 8 points clear at the minute. Manchester City appear vulnerable given the run of form that they're on. You could go 11 points clear. At the same time, obviously, the gap could narrow to 5 points. So how significant, how defining a moment could this potentially be in the title race for you?
I think in general, if you play one of your competitors, it's always an important moment that has not so much to do with the amount of points they have or we have. These teams have always been in the last few years very close to each other. So those games are always very important, just like the ones against Arsenal, just like the ones against Chelsea. But those ones are only important if you win against all the other teams. So that makes it that almost every game is very important to win for them, but also for us.
Just to check, Arne, then, with Konate and Conor Bradley, are you ruling them out of this game, or do you think they've got a chance?
No, I just said they're still being assessed, and it's so close after the game yesterday night, and I just came off the training pitch, so I can't tell you exactly where they are. So yeah, we have to wait and see where they are this weekend and after that.
Would Trent be fit enough to start, do you think?
Yes, he would.
Yeah. In terms of City as well, obviously, Vinny mentioned about the run of form that they're on. Do you think that makes your job easier or harder for this particular fixture?
No, I don't think anyone in the last 8 or 9 years, or maybe even longer, would have said that City at home or away The word easy never comes up to my mind if I think about City. And
Easier.
oh, okay. Still, the easy inside easier. So no, not at all. And I know everybody's looking at their results, and I've seen them as well. But if you face them, and that's what we do, you analyze it, and then I've seen. So, for example, against Brighton, they were 1-0 up, could have scored 2 or 3-0, didn't, and then got beaten 2-1 against Tottenham. They could have been after 20 minutes 2 or 3 goals up. Weren't, and against Feyenoord that has not happened many times. They were 3-0 up, completely dominated the game, and then all of a sudden in the end it was 3-3. So they are still a very, very, very good team. And one of the reasons why I think Pep Guardiola is the best manager in the world, or one of the best managers in the world, I think the best though, is that he always comes up with solutions for his problems. So, and his problem now might be that Rodri is out, but we all know, at least I think, that he will come up with a problem that the run of form will go again.
100%.
Hopefully after Sunday.
Thank you.
Hi, Arne. It looked last night like the players were pretty pumped by the atmosphere in the first half.
Yeah, people, like, you know that Man City, don't underestimate, Man City. Don't think like we're gonna go down to we're gonna go to Anfield and batter Man City. They've got something to play for. They're gonna be dangerous still, if you know what I mean, guys. So I'm expecting a tough game. I'm not expecting an easy game. This is what people don't understand. You know what I mean? Although Man City is losing games and drawing games, it doesn't mean they are finished. They're still the champions of England, and they still have that threat. You know what I mean? There will be a time that team's gonna click and go on a run again. So yeah, but it's important, guys. As I said many times, to beat Man City and to beat Real Madrid in the same week will send out a statement to the rest of the world, not just the Premier League, the rest of the world. That's one thing. And second of all, like I've always said, the confidence of the players will be sky high, if you know what I mean. So the more confidence that we have in our players, and don't forget, people, we haven't got many of the first teamers playing right now. Jota is that, Alisson is that, Trent hasn't played. You know what I mean? So once these players come back, they won't come back as it's just another game. They're gonna come back fighting for their position in the team as well. Conor Bradley yesterday showed the rest of the Liverpool fans that don't believe in him what he's all about. You know what I mean? I told you guys earlier, a lot of our fan base give up on him. They said he's not good enough. You know what I mean? All they were talking about is Trent. But forget what this kid has done last season, the way he came into the team and how good he was. And now he's showing, he showed the whole world, not just the Premier League. Like yesterday, it was the whole world. He showed like he's better than what people think he is. He can defend, he can attack. Should have scored really with that header that he missed. So yeah, listen, we've got a great squad, but we still need obviously some more players to come in and make us get over that line if we need it at the end of the season, if you know what I mean. So yeah, listen, everything's good so far. No complaints from me. Everybody's playing their part, but don't underestimate Manchester City, man. They're still a good team. And the way Liverpool are performing this season is something very, very special, guys. As a fan base, we need to get behind our players. We need to get behind our club and the new head coach as well. So all this negativity around the club needs to disappear. We hate FSG, but we can't keep talking about that. We can't really, take the spotlight away from our football team. You know what I mean? Because they are doing they're doing an outstanding job on the pitch, and winning games like I think something like 19 games, 1 loss, 1 draw, and come on, 17 wins. That's impressive, guys. Like, come on. Let's keep backing these guys.
That came along with 3 yellow cards, and there was a moment actually where Curtis Jones signalled to his teammates to maybe keep their heads. Is that something that you are focusing on ahead of this game and what could be a similarly quite intense and good atmosphere, that you need to sort of try and get your players to watch out for those yellow cards and things like that?
Well, especially if you have a yellow, you have to watch out for the next one. But I think one of the 3 was Ryan Gravenberch, who made us only simple tackle or not for a yellow, but then he did this. Now the referees are quite keen on that, giving a yellow for that. So and the first 2 fouls we made, he also gave a yellow. I think these games you have to be on top of your game in every aspect. So you have to play fair and good duels, and sometimes that can lead to a yellow card. But then, if you have received one, you have to be smart, and that's what I saw with Ryan. That's what I saw with Darwin as well, because the one Darwin conceded was also in the set piece, and they were just struggling a bit, and the referee found it necessary to give yellow cards. So we have to be on top of our game. We have.
Let me just put it out there. That referee yesterday, I think it's from France or something. He was just like throwing yellow cards about left, right, and center. I just didn't understand what was going on here. Are we playing football here, or are we just playing, spotlight on the official? It was just bad. It was really, really bad. He didn't let the game flow enough for the players, to stamp their, authority or whatever which way you want to go about it. He gave yellow cards too easily, from what I saw yesterday, and that's something UEFA has got to work on, because we've got to make a game out of it. Don't ruin the game before it starts. You know what I mean? I understand in the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes giving yellow cards, but not like 10 minutes into the game. It was horrendous, guys. Absolutely horrendous. But yeah, let's continue. Let me get to the comments. Let me see what's going on. Big up, brother. Big up, John Conway, as always, bro. Thank you for coming on. Big up, Joe, as always, as well. Wow, your dedication, mate. Yeah, big up, bro. Big up. Yes, Daryl. A new deal, breaking news. Verge, get in. Let's see in it. Let's see. It's breaking it all over. I'll check it out, Daryl. I'll check it out, bro. I hope everything's okay, bro. I tried to phone you, but your phone, I don't know if you blocked me or anything. It's not going through, bro. Just look at that. Steve McManaman, biggest prick on TV, in my opinion. Yeah, he's an asshole. Absolute asshole. Let's get back.
To be aggressive, but always in a good way. But maybe Curtis meant, I don't know, we have to ask him, is not only without the ball, but also with the ball, be a bit more calm and use your head a bit more. Because that's what we did the second half, even better than the first half, which led to 2 goals.
I know we've spoken about injuries, and in previous games, I know it's been brought up with you about injuries of the opposition and players that they might be missing. Do you feel that your injuries have been a bit underplayed so far this season, given that you seem to have overcome them very well?
I think in general, people only talk about injuries if the results are not there. So it's a good thing that nobody talked about our injuries. That means that we got our results in. But the moment you start to lose, it's about kickoff time on a Saturday afternoon, or it's about injuries, or we always come up with certain ideas why, especially in the media, why we didn't win. But 9 or 10 times it's about the quality of the players from the other team or their game plan. But we do have some very important players for us being injured. But if the replacements do so well, it's normal that people don't talk about it that much. But
it's amazing that anyway, we got 4 or 5 players, maybe more injured. But we when it concerns Liverpool, injuries, it doesn't matter. But when it concerns other teams, the best in the world, as we already know, is the end of the world. It's weird. It's very, very strange. But yeah, it is what it is. Like it doesn't affect us. We are winning our games. We are, we've got a target to reach, which is winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League, and the cups if we can. And let the haters hate. Let the haters hate, because it's always going to be there, guys. You know what I mean? And this performance against Real Madrid yesterday, it was one of the best I've seen in a long time. And what you need to look at as well, the amount of chances Real Madrid created, there wasn't any. It was hardly any, and the only chance that I think that was on target was the penalty, which was obviously saved by Kelleher. So if you look at us from the back to the front, the defensive side, the attacking side, the midfield, the way they're performing is slowly becoming, as one. And that's a scary thing for the rest of Europe, because I'm a firm believer we ain't the best team in the world at the moment. I know a lot of us are saying, a lot of people like Bellingham, etc., are saying Liverpool is the best team in Europe. Let them say that. It's just to put pressure on us, to put focus on us, to make us step away from the the reality of us going towards our ambition. That's where it is. That's where it is, guys. We're not the best team in Europe. They are. We're not the best team in the world. They are. So let us just gradually get to the destination that we want. You know what I mean? And getting the points on board is the most important thing in both competitions, in the Champions League and the Premier League. And we're doing that so far. Let's just continue with that and see where we get to the end. By May, let's see where we are. Let's see where we are. But yeah, people, hit the likes, hit the comments and all that stuff. And, appreciate everybody that's on. Let's continue.
But yeah, it is true that missing Alisson, which has been a starter for this club and been so important for this club so long, missing Diogo Jota, missing Trent in the last 2 games. Those are players that have had impact a lot on the results in recent years.
Yes, manager.
But it's a good thing that we don't talk about, I think.
We don't talk about that.
I just wanted to ask, obviously you said that you want to restore Alisson once he's fit again. What's Kelleher's future at this club, given how he's performed? Are you confident that he will be happy to revert to being number 2, or do you expect him to want to move on?
I'm expecting every player that he wants to be the number 1. So not only in the goalkeeper position, in every position. And it's always up to the player if he can accept his role. But at this moment, Queef has accepted his role from the start of the season till now in a great manner. When he didn't play, but also when he did play. So it's far too early to talk about what can happen next season. I want every player that they want to play every game. Would be completely wrong.
Listen, Corvin has been the best goalkeeper in the Premier League so far, in my opinion, and you can't really deny that, guys. He might not be someone like Alisson, but he's playing his part in the team, which is when Alisson is not playing, he comes in and it's like nothing's changed. That's why I like. That's why I like Kelleher in goal as well. The kid's making some crucial saves. It's not just for Liverpool, for Republic of Ireland as well. He makes, I think, a couple of penalty saves as well. So, listen, guys, this kid, I'll be gutted if he leaves. But if it's for him next season, then I'll understand. But for now, we've got to keep him to the end of the season. We can't sell him in Jan. We've got things to fight for, things we didn't expect, if you know what I mean, guys. So, yeah, listen, the guy is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I will never question Quivin Kelleher's performances, if you know what I mean. Don't worry, I got it, Darryl. I got it, bro. Thank you, but don't put it on there, man. Don't let people see your stuff, bro. Yeah, big up, Darryl. Fuzzy and chat, how are you? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Next up, Manchester City never walk. Assalamu alaikum, Abdul. Assalamu alaikum, brother. I hope everything's good. Bonkers, big up, bro. Has a Virgil signed, or is it imminent? I heard it's imminent. So let's just wait. Guys. I think we'll jump in the gun, man. If it comes up, I'll let you guys know. Don't worry about it, baby. I'll be there. I'll be the first one to announce it for you guys. Don't worry. Let's continue.
If he would have come over to me and said, I like it that I'm on the bench today. So that's completely normal with him and all the others. And but then it's always about the attitude if you don't play. And that has been outstanding. For example, from Lucio and Maka last Sunday when they weren't selected in the first 11. And then they come in really strong. Yesterday I saw the same again with Dominic Szoboszlai and Cody Kakpo. So they should have the eagerness to play. But if they don't, they have to act in a normal way. And that's what they all do at the moment.
Oh, yes. 100%.
One of the hallmarks of Man City's current run is that they could be conceding goals late in games. I think it's 6 goals in the last 15 minutes across the last 3 games. And that's something that Liverpool haven't done all season. So what are your team doing so well to avoid that eventuality?
Not playing Tottenham yet. Because they're a very good team as well. A great playing style. No, It always depends on the circumstances, and them conceding 3 against Feyenoord probably had a lot to do with the substitutions they made, and being extremely unlucky. So if you saw the first goal and the second goal, the goalkeeper hit the ball towards the post, and then it fell to Santiago Gimenez. So during a season, these things can happen to every team. That's the same with injuries. And we've seen this at Arsenal with Ødegaard being out. That didn't help them. With Rodri being out, it didn't help City. So I'm hoping we are not facing those same problems. But if it does, then we have to make sure it doesn't hurt us that much. But it's always difficult for every manager everywhere around the world if one of your star players is injured. And when it comes to goals conceded, it's always also the circumstances, though. So being 2-0 down and then maybe taking a lot of risk and then conceding is different than being 1-0 up and trying to keep a clean sheet.
Listen, we refocused. We've gone back to clean sheets again, and that's the most important thing in my opinion. If you know what I mean, we can't go to the likes of Southampton and concede 2 goals. Like if you could beat Real Madrid by 2-0, you can't go to Southampton and concede 2 goals. I'm sorry, like that's unacceptable. You know what I mean? You're facing Mbappe and you're facing the Southampton strikers who scored 2 goals. That should not happen. Come on, guys, man. Armstrong, come on. Mbappe, Armstrong, Bellingham, you know what I mean? Come on, guys. Like things like that should not happen. We need to refocus in regards to keeping clean sheets, and then we can move forward from there. Because if you keep clean sheets and score goals, that means you win games, right? This is what we need to refocus on. And I'm looking forward to Sunday's game, because I know we'll be more cautious. I think we will limit Man City's chances in front of goal as well, which we have been doing against the big teams this season. We play a certain way against the smaller teams. We play a certain way against the bigger teams. The only game that I was upset about, we didn't really prepare right for, was the Arsenal game. If we played Gomez instead of Robertson, I don't think Saka would have scored that goal, if you know what I mean, guys. And the set piece they scored from, we had about two attempts. I think they had 2 attempts before they scored that one from the same position. So you already had warning signs, but we didn't even stop it. You know what I mean? But we kept giving free kicks away, and they scored from there. But listen, we've still got a home game against Arsenal. Hopefully, we'll show the world what we're all about when they come to Anfield. But this game on Sunday is the most important one. Beating Real Madrid and Man City in the same week. Bella. Tutti frutti.
That's one for the breakouts. That's one, mate.
Arne, Man City have been struggling in recent weeks and are leaking goals. Do you expect to change the Guardiola's system to combat the loss of defensive players like Rodri?
That's what I just said. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up with another brilliant idea. So I think he was the one who started playing the inverted winger, fullback. Then he was the one that started to play the centre back as a number 6. So I don't think it's a surprise for anyone if he again comes up with something no one has ever thought about before to make his team even stronger. And that's probably one of the reasons why he inspired so many managers around the world with all these. When he came up with it, we all thought it was crazy. Then he did it, and then we all thought, okay, let's try to do the same because it's a brilliant idea. So I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up with something new again. But yeah, let's wait and see, because many things have been done in football now. But yeah, he is. If there's anyone in this managerial world that can come up with something new, it's definitely him.
100%.
Thanks, Arne.
100%. Okay, guys, there you go. Konate and Bradley. They don't know exactly the extent of the injuries. We'll have to wait and see in the next day or so. But there's a lot of people who put it out there already about Konate, saying his injury ain't as serious as first thought, because a lot of us have, a lot of people have written that he's got an ACL injury. Arsenal fans are celebrating because of it as well. But come on, guys, man. When the knee is swollen or ankle, whatever you guys want to put it, it doesn't tell you the extent of the actual injury. So we just got to wait and see. Hopefully by tomorrow or Saturday, we'll hear something about Konate. I don't think Bradley was that serious anyway. I think he just the fatigue got to him at the end of the game. Like I said before the game, with Bradley, a lot of people prejudged his performances without knowing the true reality towards it, which is he hasn't played a lot of games. You know what I mean? You don't just come in after 12, 13 games absence and then expect the player to perform straight away to the highest level. Some people can do it, but a lot of people can't. You know what I mean? So now, like, he's getting the run of games, you can see the improvements in Bradley's performances. So you can't get bigger than Mbappe, facing Mbappe one-on-ones, guys. You know what I mean? So what he's done the other day, outstanding stuff. Outstanding, man. I will never question him ever. So yeah, give him the flowers, man. Give him the flowers. The fact is, in regards to the 2 goals conceded against Southampton, we need to learn, improve, and listen, we've got to rectify it some way. I don't want to concede goals to anybody, let alone Southampton, brother. You know what I mean? So it was kind of embarrassing, in my opinion. But like I said, if we keep clean sheets against the likes of Real Madrid, why can't we do it against the likes of Man City and, Southamptons of this world? It was bad. It was bad. Bad day, for the defense. But listen, we move on, innit? We move on. Yeah, guys, I've done the press conference with you guys, with obviously with Arne Slot. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like, please hit the subscription and notification bell and all that good stuff. And if you're watching other social medias, just come to the YouTube channel, subscribe. We're on the road to 3,000. Hopefully we'll get there very, very soon. And the next time you see me is probably tomorrow night after work. Hopefully around 9:30, we could do a panel show preview for the game with with some of the man dem, as you call it. We'll see. But yeah, people, take care. See you soon. Take care.